seems like Russell Wilson could get traded this offseason too. Was it Albert Breer said he thinks it's going to be to Philly? So it's getting kind of specific. How do you think this saga will affect the 49ers and Jimmy Garoppolo?
I don't know how much it affect Jimmy in the sense of because, I guess it will because Russell Wilson is going to have priority. Right.
We'll go first.
I think a lot of teams are going to be in the market to get a quarterback or potentially trade for one, whether it's Deshaun Watson, or Russell
Rodgers.
Wilson, A-Rod, and
Jimmy.
Also, Jimmy Garoppolo. But Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be the easiest one to get in the sense of the capital that you'd have to give up on. It's going to be on, where do teams think they are? Do they need a bridge type guy? I think if they do that, it is more Jimmy Garoppolo. Right. And maybe they want to draft somebody and develop them and do all that kind of stuff. But if they are a team that's like, hey, like let's say the Colts, and I know they're not going to move on from their Carson Wentz right now, but let's say the Colts were a team that's like, man, we are really ready to win right now. We are just a Russell Wilson away. That will affect a guy like Jimmy Garoppolo if Russell Wilson's available.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, like, I was thinking everyone thinks the Steelers are the number one team that could go after Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah, unless they get Russell Wilson, right? I mean, right. I'd rather get Russell Wilson than Jimmy Garoppolo. So it seems like this just kind of holds up the market. If the Niners wanted to trade Jimmy today, you can't, because every team that would be interested in him is probably interested in Russell Wilson too. And they'd be like, can we get back to you in 3 weeks? Or can we get back to you in March? So this kind of just holds up the whole thing. And the Niners are like third on the pecking order. It's interesting. It affects the timeline. That's really the only thing I could think of. But also, it does help them in the division if Russell Wilson leaves. Like, what would Seattle be? That'd be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, you get the boogeyman out the NFC West. And the 49ers, I mean, they're a far better team than the Seahawks this season. And even then, weren't able to beat them just because of Russell Wilson mystique that he kind of has over them, him and Pete Carroll. But I think if you take away Russell Wilson, that's kind of like making Pete Carroll fight with one arm behind his back. So, yeah, you got to get Russell Wilson out of there. I think that helps really open up the NFC West tremendously because that's the only thing that's really holding the 49ers back from even being more dominant in the division.
That's right. That's 2 more wins right there.